Well, hello again. I think today is now Thursday, and I got the date right this time. It's going to be August 23rd, 2018. It's now 8:47 p.m. up here in northeastern Ohio, and we have a 95% moon over there in the east-southeast. It's difficult to see, but Saturn is up in the cove of the trees there. Jupiter on the other side of the willow tree, and down in the lower right is Venus in the west-southwest. And you know what? Mars should be down to the 5 o'clock position of the moon, but alright, I don't see it yet, but I might try to get the moon right now before the planets because of where it's situated. So we go from the Canon over to the Nikon P900. It's coming in pretty good, so it's going to be full, not tomorrow, but probably the next day. So we'll just get a quick look here. As it gets fuller and fuller, it's harder to see the depth and detail of the craters, except on the far edges here. And it wouldn't be complete unless I zeroed in over here on the mesa. And that cool question mark. I love that. Alright, that's good enough because we're going to try to make this shorter tonight. Oh my. And there it is. Alrighty, so now we go back over to the Canon. Okay, and over to the right of the moon, but spread further apart than it was the last few nights. We have Saturn still rising over here in the southeast. Such a cool planet with those rings. And as I keep glancing over back to the moon, it's got this huge rainbow ring around it. So pretty. Okay, so there she goes. 2 down. Ooh, guess who I see? Poking its little nose out. And that's Mars playing amongst the tree branches. And it's not going to come in well because it's fighting obstacles back there, but just in case I don't get it later, we'll have a view of our orange brother over there. And it's already gone. Boy, we got that just in time, didn't we? Okay, I don't have much time here before we lose Venus. So there we go with our sister planet, as they call it. The evening star and then the morning star in the winter. They say she's upside down and rotating in the opposite direction. It's too bad we can't get more detail on some of these planets, but not with this equipment we have here. Okay, and our last one, the big guy up here. And as usual, down the lower left, I'm sorry, it had been in the lower left for most of the summer, but now the stars of Libra, lower right. And tonight I think we'll only be able to see 2 of the planets around Jupiter. Io is real close, I think it's Io, about the 11 o'clock position, but real close to the glare of that Jupiter's putting out, and the other moon is right in front of it, so. Okay, so I was hoping to get the bands in better tonight. I think they are coming out better, but I'm not positive. Not until we go in and check, but maybe a little bit too dark, I'm not sure. I'll change it up here in a second. Alright, we'll change the aperture. Yeah, I believe the one planet is up in the top left somewhere on the lit side of Jupiter, but this type of camera and lens, we're not going to be able to see it. I can barely make out the bands, so. Alrighty. Okay, now that we shifted over to the other side of that willow tree, we can now see Mars down below the moon at about the 5 o'clock position of the moon, and in the upper right we have Saturn. Okay, this is good. We can get the glare of the moon being shielded by those willow branches. And though it's just a blurry orange image, it's such a shame I can't get detail of Mars, but as I always remind myself, this is not a telescope. It's still awful cool that we can catch what we can with these cameras. And again, I'm back on the 80D. It was only the moon we did the, we filmed with the Nikon P900. I don't very often get this guy, so it's cool when I can. He takes such a low trajectory on his orbit, but that should be good enough. So I'm quite happy. Another night of 4 planets and a moon. I wonder, with the ISO up so high and the glare of the moon, if we'll be able to see anything on the around the moon. Wow. My God, there's so much shit going on up there. Well, that's quite cool. Alright, that's enough playing around with insects and birds and who knows, maybe something else. That'll do. Alrighty, so there we go for the evening on this Thursday. So it's now 9:23 p.m. and waving goodbye from up here in Ohio. All 5 of us are, or 6. Alright, good night now.